Hello, let's do Wordle for Thursday, February 5th. Let's hit play here. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it said to start with flash. All right, just an S. Common letters are T, R, N. It'd be nice to get an E. Maybe we can end in E. So like store seems perfectly reasonable. If we don't want to get the E and the R at the same time, we can do stone. I'm kind of leaning towards stone here. So let's do that. Okay, so the S and the O are in place. We don't have to worry about ER anymore. There's a lot of things that can go after S, but what's left? SWO, SPO, and this is ignoring vowels. SCO. I kind of want to try an SPO if there is one left, like sport, but spork? Would it accept spork? Would they have that as an answer? That's kind of a fun guess. What would be SCO? Scour. I think I like scour better than spork. So let's do that. Nope. Okay. Well, it's not spork either. Is there another SPO? Spook. Spook. Here's that K again. I didn't think about SMO. Smoky would work. There's that K again. So let's do spook. Ooh. Swoop. Like a bird swoops down. Sure. Yeah, that was it. Okay. What kind of picture did we make today, though? That's clearly the sun in the sky. And then we've got like these towers. And then this, I don't know what this is. Did we catch something in our like cooling tower? I don't know. It's something. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure what picture we made today. Cool. Well, before we do anything else, let's spin the wheel to see what we're going to start with tomorrow. Looks like it's rinse, suggested by Math Rhapsody. So if you would like to follow along tomorrow, we are starting with rinse. Those are some good letters. All right, let's do some analysis, see how we did today. All right, so the answer was swoop. I'm in hard mode, and we start with flash. 215 words left. It suggests strep or sport or spurt. It really wants to get those consonants out of the way. I did stone, which neither store nor stone are in this list. We got snort. I need to remember strep. That's a good one. All right. Well, I did stone. So I had 2.9 guesses left, which is not horrible, but off the list. It suggests scoop from here, or spork. There's 8 words left. Scoop, scour, smock, smoky, spook, spork, swoop, and sword. So as I kind of noticed later after this guess, there's quite a few with K. It suggests scoop or spork. I went scour, which is, in the list, of course, because it's one of the words. After scour, we're down to smoky, spook, and swoop. So it says go for smoky or spook or swoop, and you'll know what the answer is afterwards. So I picked the wrong one. I picked spook, and then it was only swoop after that. All right. So it would have gone strep. I guess the P at the end. And then it goes snoop. And then it could go scoop, swoop, or the other way around. So we could get it in 4 or 5, 50-50. Okay, we'll look at tails. Its suggested start. It goes shuck with just that S. That's a good one. And then we use snoop again, and then swoop. All right. So I guess getting the N gray from stone saved me from guessing snoop. All right. Steel. We're going to go spunk. That's interesting. And then scoop, and then swoop. All right. Swoop also could get swoop in 3, so it's 3 or 4. All right. Adieu is the most popular starting word. All gray, so we go torch. With the yellow O, we go flown, and then now it's swoop because we have that W. That might be hard to think of, though. That's hard to say. Audio. Gonna have that O, so we go clone. And then we go shoot. and then we could get, okay, spoof and then swoop, or spook and then swoop. Swoop is at 2 guesses left, so it wouldn't go that. So it's always a 5. All right. Stare, another common starting word. We just have the starting S. We go spunk with stare as well. And then scoop, swoop. Could go sloop, swoop. So could be a 4 or 5. Very similar to steal, though, in this case. And Trace tries to get it in 2. I doubt it does today. All right. Pushy, and then sloop, and then snoop, and then swoop. Or these could be switched. So 4 or 5. And finally, clasp is what the official bot starts with. Look at that P at the end. So it goes strep. That sounds familiar. Then snoop and then swoop. All right. Well, let's take a look at how people are doing so far. Grab my screenshot first. All righty. Save this off. And we are going to load up the bot. All right, so hard mode. We get 92 skill, 30 luck, 5 steps. 4.2 is the average. So I'm going to start with flash. 67. We got store as the most common follow-up. Stern. And then stone is mine. That's up there. Sport, strep, strip, spend. Tires with a Y. Spire and sound. Strep is what it would do. And strep is also what the other bot was going to do. Stern is pretty good. I like that. Store, of course, I thought about. Just didn't want to do ER. Scour didn't really like too much because you could do, yeah, as the bot said, you could do scoop or spork and get it next. But now I did spook and then swoop. All right. So this really bumped up my skill score. Lowered my luck. My luck was awful on every single guess. All right, it does clasp, strep, snoop, swoop. That sounds familiar. All right, swoop gets 0.2 cheater rate. Flash made it up to 0.1. All right, swoop is at 1.1. That's very low in this list. At rank 10, is that the lowest we've ever seen it? People following up with spoil, sound, sport, spout, shout, shock, story, stomp, spoon. All right, all of them starting with S. Every single one of these starts with S. It's kind of funny. All right. Now we're up to 14% for swoop, 51.7, 86.3 is pretty low, 98.6. We got people losing on scoop, snoop, stoop, sloop, spoof, spook, spoon, swoon. All right, cool. Let's refresh and analyze the screenshot so we can do normal mode. Swoop. 1692. All right. 92 skill, 35 is about the same. This was 4.2 in hard mode. It's 4.4 in regular mode. So we're going to have a higher fail rate. 254 starting with flash. Store, strip, sport, score, stern, spine, stone, spore, sting. It's interesting that strip is up there when it wasn't in the other one, I don't think. Stone, not quite as popular. All right. And it does all green. Slate, and then it does a filler, croup, and then snoop, swoop. It's really doing a lot of fillers turn 2 these days. I don't like fillers turn 2, but bots do. All right. Swoop is a 0.4 cheater rate. Seems like that's the new cheater rate for regular mode. This is very similar. It's rank 7, though, to get it into. 11% on turn 3, 43.8%, 80.8%, and then 97%. Ooh, that's a pretty low solve rate. People losing on scoop, snoop, sloop, stoop, swap, spoof, spook, spoon, swoon, swords, shops, swabs. All right. Cool. Well, how'd you do? And that is it for Wordle. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link to the New York Times games if you click at the end of the video. I also have a pinned comment with all of the games I played today. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.